Hey everybody, it's Matt from the house, and we got a lot of great products from all of our companies, but in this video, we're gonna show you a few of our favorites for the 2021 season from Nitro. Let's check these things out. All right, first up for part boards, we're gonna check out the cheap Thrils. Cool graphic on this one, definitely seems kind of like skate inspired, but really like the finish on this thing too. The top sheet's kind of got this matte, like pearlized top sheet that definitely, obviously doesn't make the board ride better, but definitely makes it look cooler. Super cool features on this one is we obviously got a full twin board. When you're riding park, you want the same thing riding forward and backwards. So this thing is 100% symmetrical, flex and shape. You could mount it up with your front foot in the back and you'd never know the difference. Doing the flat out rocker, so it's flat, a little bit of rocker in the nose and tail just to give you that catch free feel, but super sturdy on landings. Nice flex with the bi-light fiberglass. One of the really cool features about this board, probably one of my favorite, is the rail killer edges. So when you look at these edges, you'll notice they are twice as big as a standard edge. So when you're hitting boxes and rails and hard features all day long, you got a edge that is twice as durable as a regular edge. So pretty cool features on this board to basically take you through the park and have you just laughing all day long, hitting jumps and rails and all that stuff. Okay, there we go. Hard to fit this friggin' thing in frame. So yeah, for pow boards, we're gonna check out the Cannon. What better board to check out? If you're gonna be floating around in the powder, you need as much board as you can get. And when you got 203 centimeters of board underneath your foot, you shouldn't have to really try at all in the powder. So Cannon is a pretty sweet board. It's just kind of that go big or go home. We got swallowtail, huge nose, obviously directional shape on this thing. So you're gonna be sitting up in the pow all day long. And even if you want to take this thing out on some groomers, the really cool thing about this is, yeah, it may be 203 centimeters, but this board has actually got volume shift in the opposite way. So there's actually less board touching the snow than you think. So when you've got this thing on the snow, all of this is not touching. So it feels a lot smaller than, let's say, a traditional shaped board at 203 centimeters. So really cool feature on this thing. And then we're doing centered base, obviously. We got the bi-light glass. And it's a pretty rad board. And if you're somebody like Zeb Powell, go check out his videos. He's running this thing in the park and Lord knows how the heck he was doing that. But again, pretty much gonna be looking at more of pow and free ride, and you just wanna go out and go fast and carve hard. This is definitely the board for you. All right, next up for all mountain boards, we are gonna check out the Team. This is a bread and butter board for Nitro. It's been around for a long time. It is such a good board that they offer it in 2 different bends too. So this one is the gull wing. This one's got a rocker in the middle to camber in the nose and the tail. So you get that nice easy catch free feel, but you're still getting all the power you need up in the nose and tail, extra spring and pop. And then they also make it in a standard cambered versions if you prefer that as well. So that's how important this board is to the lineup. You actually get 2 different bends. It is a directional twin, so it's got, a little bit longer nose than tail, but you can actually take your bindings and you can actually, move them forward just a tiny bit, and you're gonna, have it feel just like a twin tip board. Doing the power light core in this thing and the centered base, so nice fast board. Basically it's kind of that board, again, you can go out and ride anything. If you want to ride park, you want to ride powder, you want to ride everywhere in between, pick a bend and go out and ride. All right, next up for free ride boards, we're gonna check out the Squash. This board has become an instant classic in the Nitro line, part of their Quiver series. Pretty cool board, obviously very directional. We got the slight swallowtail in the back, and obviously it's got that long nose. But really cool thing about this board is that even though you're probably not gonna be riding it in the park that much, it's actually not a bad all mountain board too. The kick in the nose is super long, and the kick in the tail is really short. So when you're looking at your inserts and you're looking at your contact points, it's not quite as set back as you think it would be. So it actually move your bindings forward, and it actually feels more like a traditional board when you get it onto your groomers and stuff. But Coolest thing about this board obviously is the fact that we've got that nose and tail shaped the way they are. So when you get this thing into powder, it just goes up, boop, and it, you know, helps sit down. So your legs aren't burning from leaning back all day. But you know, really, really cool feature on this board that if you want something that excels in the powder, but you know, and you don't really ride park that much, but you still want an all mountain board, this is a super good option. So we're doing a Power Core 2 in this one, and a sintered base. So yeah, you're basically getting the speed that you need. You're getting the power that you need. You know, it's not a super soft board. So obviously, again, not the best in the park, but pretty much all mountain other than that. This board will handle everything. All right, next up, we're gonna check out a few of the bindings. So first up, we got the Zero here. Pretty rad binding, definitely really good bang for the buck on this thing too. So a lot of really cool features in this binding. We got adjustable heel loop on this one. So we got that polyglass base plate, we got the metal heel loop. You get the flex where you need it, you get the sturdiness where you need it. Obviously you can center your foot up super easy by moving that heel loop in and out. Kind of a mid-flexing binding, it's that good go anywhere, do anything style binding. So it's got a smooth feel, but not too soft for going out and railing hard, but it's not too stiff to go mob around in the park too. Got that asymmetrical high back, it's kind of moving with your boot a little bit better. It's got really good flex where you need it side to side, but when you pull straight back on it, it's still super stiff. So you get that power where you need it, you get the flexibility where you need it. We're doing the Stealth Air footbed, so we got that nice big air bubble underneath your heel, so it softens up your landings a little bit more. The premium comfort strap on this thing as well. So you notice it's kind of asymmetrical too, where it's thinner on the inside and thicker on the outside. So again, getting that support where you need it, but also getting that flexibility where you need it. But super good, kind of all mountain, go anywhere, do anything binding. If you don't have a ton of money, but you want a binding that's gonna ride really well no matter where you're at on the mountain, this is a great option. All right, last up, we're gonna check out the Team Pro. So the Nitro Team Binding is their #1 selling binding. That thing is just, again, all mountain ruler, and it does absolutely everything so well that, hey, if you got that binding, let's make a souped up version of it as well. So for a couple more bucks, we're basically gonna, you know, get a few upgrades on this thing. But like the Zero, we're also doing that metal heel loop with the adjustability to center your foot up. We are doing the air in the footbed on this one, but it also has a little bit of extra cushioning along with the air. So super soft landings on that one. We're doing the locked in strap, the premium locked in strap. So once again, we are doing that asymmetrical strap where it's thicker on the outside, thinner on the inside, but overall it is a little bit bigger, so you're getting a little bit more support and a little bit, you know, quicker feel. Toe strap on this one too. We're also featuring the Vibram rubber, so that Vibram is super grippy and very durable. So you know, just help your straps grab your boot a little bit better and obviously last a little bit longer too. So a little bit more of a mid to stiffer flex. So if you like kind of that mid flex, but you know, a little bit quicker, you know, edge to edge, it's not a really stiff binding, but it is on the stiffer side of that medium flex. We'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the stiffest, probably being like the 7 range. Yeah, pretty rad binding. And again, you know, if you like the Team, and you've been riding the Team for a while, or the Team sounds awesome, but you want something a little quicker reacting, then that's what the Team Pro is for. All right, well, thanks for checking out a few of our favorites from Nitro for the 2021 season. If you have any questions about this gear or any of the other Nitro gear that we have at thehouse.com, you know, leave us a comment down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions, get you into the best gear possible for your riding style. Like, subscribe, get that bell on so you can find out when the new videos drop. And yeah, whether you want to ride something beast like that or, you know, a little fun day in the park, get out and ride, because any day of riding is a good day of riding. You should edit together every time I say babble, 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 and the babble continues. Babbling like an idiot. Anyway.